Let's start with the question number 12. Fx is equal to x is to 10 minus 1 if x is less than equal to 1 is equal to x square if x is greater than 1. Is it? So here you can say that where we have to check the continuity, we have to check the continuity at x is equal to 1. So we see that at the left hand side of the 1, what is this function is defined as x is to 10 minus 1, and right hand side of the 1 is x square. Is it? So let's check the continuity at x is equal to 1. So LHS limit x tend to 1 minus f of x. How we write it? Limit x tend to 0 f 1 minus h is it equal to now 1 minus h. So now you put the limit h tend to 0 1 minus h. The function is what? Less than means here in the place of left hand side of less than, or we can say that it is left hand side of 1. So in place of x, what we'll write? 1 minus h. So 1 minus h raised to 10 minus 1. So substitute the limit now. If we substitute here, the h will become 0. Then 1 raised to 10 is 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Is it? Here RHS limit x tend to 1 plus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f 1 plus h. Is it? We write it here 1 plus h f. Is it? Now so limit h tend to 0. What is the function here? It is plus 1 plus means right hand side of the 1. What is the function defined? X square. So you have to put as this function as x square. So 1 plus h whole square. Don't open the bracket, just substitute h is equal to 0 here. Is it? If it is 0, then 1 square. What is the value of 1 square? 1. So we see that LHS is not equal to RHS. So limit x tend to 1 minus f of x is not equal to limit h tend to 1 plus f of x. Therefore function is discontinuous at x is equal to 1. Is it? Let's move on to 14th question. 13 you can do yourself. Is it? Now f of x is equal to 3 when x is 0 less than x less than 1, and is equal to f of x is equal to 4 when x is between 1 and 3, and x is equal to f of x is equal to 5 when it is between 3 and 10. It is between x value is between 3 and 10. So you have to check the continuity at first 1, 3 and 10. So let's check the continuity at x is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1 means limit x tend to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit h tend to 0 1 minus h. Is it? 1 minus h. So limit h tend to 0. What is f of 1 minus h? It is lying at 1. Is it? First you see here where it is at the right hand side and left hand side of 1. Left hand side it is means less than 1. Less than 1 is 3. Is it? Value is 3. And greater than 1, is it? Plus we can say, or greater than 1, it is 4. So limit s tend to 0 3 is equal to 3. Is it? Now the limit x tend to 1 plus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 1 f 1 plus h. Is it? So limit s tend to 0 4. What is this value of this? Is 4. Is it? Is equal to 4. We define that. So what we say, limit s tend to 1 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tend to 1 plus f of x, and therefore function is discontinued at x is equal to 1. Is it? Let's check for x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. What is the left hand side of x? Left hand side is means less than 3. Less than 3, what is the function? 4. Value of fx is 4. So it is 4. And greater than 3. Greater than 3 means it is at 5. Is it? So from here also we can say that the function is discontinued at x is equal to 3. How we'll write it here? limit, we can say that here limit x tend to 3 minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0. What will write? F function from where? 3 minus h. So 3 minus this and h, is it? So what is that equal to? Limit s tend to 0, is it? What is f of 3 plus h? 3 minus h. It is defined as, where we are talking about? We are talking about left hand side of 3. Left hand side of 3 means less than 3. The value is 4. So it is equal to 4 is equal to give us 4. Okay. And limit x tend to 3 plus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0. How will write it? Function f from 3 plus h. 3 plus h. Okay. So that will be equal to limit s tend to 0. What is the right hand side of this 3? It is 5. So it is 5 is equal to 5. So what we see, limit x tend to 3 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tend to 3 plus, is it, f of x. So the function is discontinued at x is equal to 3. Let's check for the function at 10, is it? Again, you draw this first graph. This will help you. So x is equal to 10. What is given as left hand side of 10? 3 less than x less than equal to 10. So it is 5. And right hand side is also 5. So this you can solve it by two methods. First, by first definition or by second definition. Suppose if you do it with the first definitions, how will do it? Limit x tend to 5 f of x, is it, is equal to, what will write? Limit x tend to 5. It is f of x. F of x is what? It is defined as 5. So it is 5 is equal to 5. And what is f of 5? F of 5 is also 5. So what we proved? Limit x tend to 5 f of x is equal to f of 5. Okay. So the function is continuous at. So what we can say? Function is continuous at x is equal to 5, is it? Or you can prove it like we did it right hand side and left hand side by taking x minus and f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 5 minus h, is it? Like that also you can do, or you can do with the first definition. I applied here the first definition because left side of the 10 was also same, is it? Okay, the function was same at both the side, left hand side and right hand side, and therefore apply the first definition. Let's start with the sum number 16. F of x is equal to minus 2 if x is less than equal to minus 1, is it, is equal to x 2x if x is minus 1 less than x less than equal to 1, and is equal to 2 if x is greater than 1. So where we have to check? We have to check the continuity at minus 1 and 1, is it clear? So again you just draw here only at minus 1, you said x is equal to minus 1. Left hand side of minus 1, what do you get? Left hand side of minus 1? Minus 2. This function is minus 2. Okay, right hand side, what is the function? Right hand side means greater than. Right hand side of minus 1 means here. Okay, 2x. It will be defined as 2x. The function will be defined as here 2x. So we can say that here there are different limit. Right hand side and left hand side limit are different. is it? So you have to apply the second definition, isn't it? So at x is equal to minus 1, limit x tend to minus 1 raised to minus 1 f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0, is it? S tend to 0. This 1 minus 1 minus, okay, minus 1 minus h. So f will be minus 1 minus h, is it? So what will be the value? You have to substitute. What is this value here when it is a left hand side of 1? Left hand side of minus 1 is minus 2. So limit s tend to 0 minus 2 is equal to minus 2, is it? And let us check for right hand side. Limit x tend to minus 1 plus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f minus 1 plus h. Is it? What is a function? It is a function defined as 2 of x. So in place of x, what you have to write? Minus 1 plus h. So if you keep it, limit x tend to 0 to 1 minus 1 plus h. So if you multiply here and substitute h is equal to 0, so you will get answer as minus 2. So you can see that right hand side of the limit is equal to left hand side of the limit, and also f of minus 2 is minus 2. So the function is continuous at x is equal to minus 1. Is it? How will write it here? One more line you have to write. Limit x tend to minus 1 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to minus 1 plus f of x is equal to f of minus 2. Is it? Therefore the function is continuous at x is equal to minus 1. Let's check for x is equal to 1. Same thing. Again, you have to draw first where what is the right hand side of the x is equal to 1, okay, and left hand side of it. Is it? X tend to 1 minus left hand side of 1. What is the value of left hand side of the 1? It is 2x. Is it? Here it is. You can say it is 2x. X is equal to 1 or less than 1. Is it? And greater than 1, it is 2. So right hand side is 2. Okay. So let's start. Limit x tend to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f 1 minus h. Is it? What is this function here? 2. So 2, there is no need of this substituting also. 2, okay, it is a left hand side 2x. So in place of x, you have to substitute 1 minus h. So limit s tend to 0. If you put 0 here, 2 into 1, that is 2 plus 2. Okay, limit x tend to 1 plus f of x. What is the right hand side of 1? 2. The value of the function is 2. So limit s tend to 0, 1 plus h. Is it? So we cannot substitute, there is no value of x here. So we have to write directly 2. So limit s tend to 0, 2 is equal to 2. So what we see, the limit x tend to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 1 f of x, and let us check what is the value of function 1. Is it? Or at 1. At 1 is what? 2. Is it? F of 2. F of 2 is also 2. 2 into 1. 2 into 1. 2x is there. So it is 2. So what we say? Limit x tend to minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 1 plus f of x is equal to f of 2, and therefore the function is continuous at x is equal to 1. Is it? Okay. Now there is a slightly change in the question here. 17. What I say that f of x is equal to ax plus 1 if x is less than equal to 3, and bx plus 3 if x is greater than 3. So from this it is understood that we are talking about the continuous function at x is equal to 3. And it's also given that function is continuous at x is equal to 3. Is it? Okay. What it mean to say that the function is continuous at x is equal to 3? it means that limit x tend to 3 minus f of x will be equal to limit x tend to what I said limit x tend to 3 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 3 plus f of x. Is it? This is what it means to say that the function is continuous at x is equal to 3. Okay, so let's find limit x tend to 3 minus f of x. What is the value of it? And limit x tend to 3 plus f of x. Equate these two to get the value of a and b. Is it? Let's see here. Limit x tend to 3 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f 3 minus h. Is it? 3 minus h. So where is 3 minus h? Minus of 3 means what? Again, if you draw a graph like this, left hand side, what is 3 minus mean? Left hand side of 3. Left hand side of the 3 means less than 3. So this function will be used. So substitute in place of x 3 minus h. So it will become limit h tend to 0 a 3 minus h plus 1. If you substitute h is equal to 0, so it will become 3a. Okay, 3a, and it's in 0, then 3a plus 1. So it will be 3a plus 1. See? Limit h tend to 3 plus f of x is equal to limit h tend to 0 f 3 plus h. Okay, where it is a function 3 plus means on the right hand side of the 3 means greater than 3. Greater than 3, what is a function defined as? Bx plus 3. So limit h tend to 0 b 3 plus h plus 3. Is it? So if you substitute h is equal to 0, you will get 3b plus 3. So 3b plus 3. Is it? Since what we get here? Since the function is continuous at x is equal to 3, so what it implies? 3a plus 1 will be equal to 3b plus 3. Is it? Limit x tend to 3 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 3 plus f of x. Since the function it is given that it is continuous at x is equal to 3. Therefore 3a plus 1 is equal to 3b plus 3. Okay. So 3a plus, if you take 1 there, it will be subtracted. So it will become 3 minus 1. So 2. So 3 is equal to 3b plus 2. If you divide this by 3, so we will get a is equal to 3b plus 3b divided by 3 plus 3 by 2. Is it? So what value you will get? A is equal to b plus 2 by 3. Okay. Let's move on to question number 18. F of x is equal to lambda x square minus 2x when x is less than equal to 0, or is equal to 4x plus 1 when x is greater than 0. The function continues at x is equal to 0. What about continuity at x is equal to 1? Is it? So where we have to check? It is first we have to check x is equal to 0. Even if this is not given, we can know from this that we have to check the continuity at x is equal to 0. Then we'll check at x is equal to 1. Is it? So less than equal to. So again, if you draw the graph, what is x? If you write x, what to write? X is equal to 0. Left hand side of 0 means less than 0. Okay, less than 0, what is the function defined as? Pi x square minus 2x, and right hand side is defined as greater than 0. Greater than 0 means it is function defined as 4x plus 1. Is it? So let's check out whether it is continuity or not. Limit x tend to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0. Is it? This minus is used for here. So 0 minus h, f 0 minus h. So limit h tend to 0. What we have to substitute? 0 here. So 0 at, or we have to substitute 0 minus h. 0 minus h means directly you can substitute even minus h. So substitute lambda minus h whole square minus 2 minus of minus h. Is it? If you substitute x is equal to 0, this will become 0, this will also become 0, and lambda into 0 is 0, so it is x is equal to 0. Is it? Let us check for right hand side. Limit x tend to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0, 0 plus h, f 0 plus h. Limit h tend to 0, f 0 plus h. So limit h tend to 0. So where is a function defined at the right hand side of 0? It is 4x plus 1. So in place of 4x plus 1, in place of x, what you have to write? Not 0. So it is 0 plus h means it is h. So 4h plus 1. If you substitute h is equal to 0, it will become 1. So what we say, limit x tend to 0 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tend to 0 plus f of x. So function is discontinued at x is equal to 0. For any value of lambda, function is discontinued. Is it? Because if it is discontinued, lambda is outside. So for any value of lambda, the function is discontinued at, discontinued for any value of lambda. It is asked that let's check it for x is equal to 1. Okay, at x is equal to 1, where is a function defined as greater than? Okay, is it? If you draw this, see here, x, okay, x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1. What is the right hand side of the limit? Left hand side of the limit, x greater than 0, we have 4x plus 1. So here 4x plus 1, and right hand side is also 4x plus 1. Greater than 0 means what? It is also greater than left 1. Is it? Okay. So for both left and right hand side, limit is same. So we can apply the first definition of the function. Is it? Or continuous function. Is it clear? So at x is equal to 1, limit x tend to 1, f of x is equal to limit x tend to 1, 4x plus 1. So it is equal to 5. Is it? 5. What is this 5? It is f of c or f of 5. We can say f of c or f of 5. Is it? Therefore, limit x tend to n, f of x is equal to f of c. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 1. Is it? Let's move on to question number 19. G of x is equal to x minus greatest integer or greater or less than or equal to. Is it? This integers. Is it? Let's talk about this. What is a value? So let's check it at x is equal to c belongs to r. First let me see what is a c at a function defined at c. So what is the left hand side of c? It is c minus 1, and right hand side becomes c plus 1. Is it? Now we talk about very small interval, say h. Okay, then what will become h? Very close to c, it will become c minus h, and right hand side it will become c plus h. Is it? Okay, understood? Again, we have to check first. Don't think about these two. First you write at c. So at c, what it will be left hand side? c minus 1. What will be right hand side? C plus 1. Is it? Okay. Now let's reduce it to the very small interval, say h. Then it will become c minus h, and right hand side will become c plus h. Is it? So let's check it. Limit x tend to c minus g of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 c minus h. Okay. Limit x tend to 0 g c minus h. Okay, substitute in the function of g. What is the function of g here? Limit x tend to 0. So in place of this x, what you write it? C minus h minus greatest integer greater than that. Is it? So in the bracket, what is a c minus h? What is the left hand side of the c minus h? You have to check. Left hand side of the c minus h is c minus h is c minus 1. So c minus h will be equal to c minus 1. If you open the limit x tend to 0, and c minus h minus c minus 1. Open this bracket, c and c will cancel out. What will left with? Limit x tend to 0, is it 1 minus h. If you substitute x is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 1. Is it? Now let us check for limit x tend to c plus g of x is equal to limit g. Is it? What will be the g function? Is from c plus h. So limit x tend to 0, g c plus h will be equal to, what is the function? X first. So limit x tend to 0, in the bracket in place of x, gx first x. So what we'll write here? C plus h minus greatest integer or equal to, greatest integer or equal to, is it? What is said here? C plus h. Is it? C plus h. So limit s tend to 0, c plus h. What will be the value of c plus h? Greater integer, left c, what we have drawn here. What is the left hand side of c plus h? Left hand side of c plus h is c. So the greatest integer less than or equal to, what will be the value of c plus h? C. So it is c plus h is equal to c. If you open the bracket, c and c will cancel out. So limit x tend to 0 is equal to h. So if you put, then is equal to 0. So LHS is not equal to RHS, means that limit x tend to c minus g of x is not equal to limit x tend to c plus g of x. So function is discontinued at x is equal to c, means x, c was any general point. So we can say that it is the function is discontinued at every, or we can say all the integer value. Is it? Start. 20. F of x is equal to x square plus 5 minus sin x. Is it? We have to prove whether the function is continuous or not. Okay. So let us check when limit x tend to pi. Limit x tend to pi, f of x is equal to limit x tend to pi. Substitute the value as x square minus x plus 5. Pi value, if you substitute the value of pi, so it will become pi whole square minus sin pi plus 5. Is it? Pi square. And what is sin pi? Sin pi means sin 180. Sin 180. Is it? What is a sin 180? 180 means 0. So it is 0 plus 5. So what will become left with? Pi square plus 5, which is constant value. What is this? Which is a constant value? F of c. Therefore, limit x tend to pi, f of x is equal to f of c. So therefore, the function is continued at x is equal to pi. This is we proved according to the definition of, first definition of continuously. Is it? You can also prove the same as c. So that the function f of x, so that f of x is equal to x square minus sin x plus 5 is continuous at x is equal to pi. Let define f of x as, let take p of x is first function x square plus 5. So let px is equal to x square plus 5. What is x square plus 5? X square plus 5 being a polynomial, it is continuous function. And what is a sin x? Qx is equal to sin x is being a continuous function, is also, it is being a sine function, it is also a continuous function. Is it? So what we get? Linear or polynomial which is continuous, or sine function which is continuous, and subtraction of this is also continuous, and therefore it shows that the function is continuous at x is equal to 5.